Oh, let me guess. Score credit goes to Hans Zimmer or David Byrne.
Far to the west, where the great mountains face the North Pacific Ocean,
Next to the
lived a
Safeway.
young mountain eagle named Skemshan.
Come again?
His home was in the great trees, but he
Slim
often
Jim?
flew out over the misty islands where the Haida Indians lived.
Hi, Bird.
These Indians lived in clans.
Like Campbell and Wu-Tang.
The eagle, Skemshan, knew the clans by the tall poles called totems. One evening, Skemshan, old chief, carving a totem by the front of his lodge. The chief was telling the children of how one day the eagle helped man regain the moon and the sun when the wicked raven stole them.
Was the raven present to defend himself?
Many years ago, a young prince named Hitgas, which means March Moon,
Yeah.
left his father's lodge to seek adventure.
Yoo-hoo,
Sitting in a
adventure!
nearby tree was Skemshan, the eagle. "I am seeking adventure. Come with me," said the prince. And they went through the tall trees to a pool by the home of Kilos, the bear.
Kilos, baby,
Kilos.
what's up?
"Do you know what we might do to show how strong and brave we are?" Itgas asked the bear. But the bear was too busy fishing for quanis, the salmon, to answer, and just continued to splash.
Rude much?
When the water quieted, Itgas saw the reflection of the moon in the pool. "That will be our adventure. We shall catch the moon."
It's an ancient Mr.
The
Show
young
sketch.
prince placed an arrow in the magic bow of his grandfather, and he shot the arrow straight upwards. And it whistled through the sky and landed in the moon.
Where's Neil deGrasse Tyson when you need him?
Itgas then launched a second arrow, which caught in the notch of the first. All in all, the young prince shot 365 arrows, one for each day in the year.
This actually literally happened and I'll fight you over it.
This long line of arrows made a ladder which Itgas climbed and climbed and climbed.
Sure he did.
And the eagle, Skemshan, flew beside his friend until they found themselves standing on the moon.
Would you say the eagle
Itgas
has
gathered his
landed?
arrows and again shot them across the sky, making a new ladder to the sun. He then took the moon and the sun under each arm.
Now this strains
climbed on the back of the
credulity.
eagle, Skemshan, and soared downwards to his island home.
I would imagine this would have repercussions.
Proudly, the young prince showed these shining treasures to his father, who placed them carefully in the lodge. The old chief was very pleased with his son and gave a great feast before the eagle was to return the sun and moon to the sky.
Pretty ballsy to borrow the sun.
When the villagers were feasting, the raven, Nikilslas, flew silently to the roof of the lodge.
Cantinflas.
Peering down through the smoke hole, Nikilslas saw the shining wonders of the heavens.
And pooped on them.
"I must have them. I must have them," he croaked.
They'll look great in my
The
den.
raven slipped through the roof hole, snatched up the sun and the moon, and flew away.
Hot, 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 hot.
Across the mountains soared Nikilslas until he reached his hidden cave.
Okay,
The
no
raven
notes, no
carried his
questions.
stolen treasures into the cave and tried to hide them in some boxes he had taken from the tribe.
Earlier, it'll be in the
moon
prequel.
fitted nicely into one box, but the sun was too large for the other. In anger, he threw the sun at the box, and the sun broke,
Break it, you bought it.
and small pieces scattered from its sides. "Now it will fit," Nikilslas said, and he shoved it into the box.
The storage wars had begun.
Then he gathered the sun's glowing pieces left, and he hid them in a third box.
Thanks, container store.
Now the world was in darkness, and everyone was sad.
And that brings us up to speed to the
prince and
current
his
moment.
people began a long, dark search for the raven's home. At the foot of the highest mountain, the prince met the eagle. "Skemshan, please help us find the sun and the moon," he asked.
You lost them already?
The eagle flew off over the high cliffs, soared across the mountain peaks, searching.
Indexing, collating,
Suddenly,
ranking.
Skemshan saw a light shining from a distant mountain, and he knew he had found the raven's cave.
Or a movie premiere.
Carefully, he peeked into the smoke hole,
He peaked in
and he
high
saw
school.
the raven guarding the stolen treasures. Skemshan dived into the cave and wrestled with the wicked Nikilslas.
Birds, this is what the
When the
humans
eagle
want
had
you to
overcome
do.
the raven, he raised the lid of the first box, and the sun rose up through the smoke hole.
Daylight saving
He
had
lifted the lid
begun.
of the second box, and the moon rose up into the sky.
Tides went crazy.
Finally, Skemshan opened the third box, and the little pieces of the sun drifted upwards and became stars filling the heavens with light.
That's called etiology.
Everyone was happy to see their rightful places.
Yeah, that was a real close
So
call.
that to this day, the old chief sits at the bottom of the totem
Been a day, folks.
with his son, the
Who
prince,
was never punished for any of this.
then the salmon, and the bear.
Who were barely involved.
Next is the raven, and at the top, Skemshan, the eagle who became the sign of peace and goodwill.
And America.
And that is a story of how the eagle put the sun and moon back into the sky.
So this is a myth that doesn't even explain where the sun and moon came from. Just that some fail son stole them for a few minutes and then his pet bird bailed him out. Cool. Very cool. Fun with Shorts is made possible by these smart, attractive patrons. Join us at patreon.com/Josh Way for lots of fun with shorts, behind-the-scenes goodies, art, movie reviews, and deep, dark confessions on an exclusive podcast feed. All for a pledge as small as $1 per post. We will see you next time for more fun with additional shorts. Goodbye.